Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Checking out a big beer tonight. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw a couple weeks ago I was in Vegas with my man Nathan Ryerson from Behind the Bar, and he so graciously shared with me two of the they're still, I've been thinking about them for 2 weeks, the two best beers I've had so far in my entire life. One of them was Assassin and the other one was SR71. I will leave a link to those reviews below, and I will leave a link to his channel below. If you've never checked his channel out, please do so. Subscribe to him. He makes awesome beer reviews. But I've been kind of like chasing the dragon, so to speak, with those beers. And the other day I stopped at the store and saw that this beer was released, and I picked it up because I've been thinking about stouts and I've been wanting barrel-aged stouts. And so I grabbed this one, and it is batch 2 of Tweak from Avery. Massive beer. 17.5% alcohol by volume, which is insane. But it is a 12-ounce bottle, so that kind of makes me feel less of an alcoholic for drinking this. But yeah, this is their, it's an Imperial Stout brewed with coffee, and they age it in bourbon barrels. And Avery is just known for huge beers. So 17.5%, I mean, legitimately, there's no reason for anyone to be out in public drinking this, unless you're not driving. I can't imagine like being at Avery and having this beer on draft and just sitting there and doming them. Like, legit, if you're sitting like having multiple pours of, well, I don't know. I don't want to say that. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle more than, I'm sure, this bottle without being absolutely fucking shit canned. So, yeah, I've just been kind of wanting a stout since that weekend, and so saw this and picked it up. It was actually decently priced. Same place had Uncle Jacob's last year when they released it, and it was $20 a bottle plus tax. So, and there's another bottle shop in San Diego that sells it for $26.99, which is insane. So this particular bottle of Tweak was $13, $12.99, something like that. So I picked it up, figured I would do a review of it. Like I said, I've been yearning for an awesome stout since I had those two stouts a couple weeks ago. And I know I don't review a lot of stouts on this channel, so I want to do that too. So I actually have a bottle of last year's Tweak that I can't remember where I got it from. I think I might have got it in a trade or as an extra. I never had it, so wanted to drink this fresh because it's a coffee stout, and they always say that with coffee beers you should drink them fresh. So I'm going to use this regular bottle opener since there's this tin foil shit on this bottle cap. I don't want to get it everywhere with that whale bottle opener that we have. So almost no hiss on that, and I can already smell it just sitting here. Yeah, 17.5%. I mean, this is the only beer I will drink tonight. It's going to put me to sleep, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and check this out. That actually does not pour dark at all. And I think it's because, well, I have no idea, but I'm guessing it's because of the alcohol content. I think it's kind of hard to get really sludgy beers when you're up in like in the 18% range. I know drinking like Black Tuesday, Chocolate Rain, all those beers, they do the same kind of thing, but when it's in the glass, it's pitch black. There is like a little bit of, like tiny bit of like a reddish brown at the very bottom, but it is absolutely pitch black in the glass. About a half a finger of like a mocha. It's like a cola looking head. Super tight bubbles, plenty of carbonation that I can see like on the side of the glass. But yeah, it looks almost like a cola in the glass. I mean, we're gonna swirl this, and obviously near 17%, there's alcohol legs for days. But it's not like that staining kind of brown like you get with, like we got with those Toppling Goliath stouts. It's alcohol legs like crazy, but it's not staining the glass. It's not like the brewery beers that'll like stain your glass and like keep it brown, but it looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, I could smell that when I opened that. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in it. And by the way, this was another beer that sat in a 60 degrees wine fridge. So there's a tiny bit of chill on it, but it's almost room temperature. It's how I like drinking my stout. So you can do it however you want. So right up front, it's like it smells like wet bourbon barrels. It is just so bourbon forward. But there's the coffee's there. It's not I was hoping this was going to be like crazy coffee forward, and it's not. The coffee's definitely there. It's like that kind of roasted coffee. But it's coffee, it's chocolate, roasted malts. It's charred oak, it's vanilla. This thing is so barrel forward. There's like a warmth, a warmthness from the bourbon that goes into your nostrils, and you can kind of feel it like in your sinuses and going down your throat as you breathe in. But yeah, it's bourbon, it's coffee, it's chocolate, it's charred oak, it's vanilla, it's like toasted marshmallow. But yeah, it's not like crazy boozy, but you're definitely smelling like you're gonna taste the 17.5% of this beer. So yeah, let's go ahead and dig in. Cheers. That is warm. It is just like, I can just taste bourbon on my breath. But not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. I mean, near 18%. It's the barrels that this beer went in had to have been like just freshly wet. Like, it is so bourbon and barrel dominant. That like roasted kind of coffee nose that you get, I'm hardly tasting any coffee. Man, that is a huge beer. Definitely getting more chocolate than coffee. There is like a roastiness, which it could be like the roasted malts, or it could be the coffee that I'm tasting. But there is like a bitterness and just bourbon sticking to my tongue. And it's like coating the top of my mouth. It goes down like the sides of like the bottom of my teeth all the way down. You just feel like that bourbon just going down. It is super warm. People talk about this beer in Uncle Jacob's. The couple bottles of Uncle Jacob's I had last year didn't taste this hot. This is super warm right now. But I like the chocolate that's in there. Obviously, I talked about this. I like when beers that are in barrels are really barrel forward, and this one is. You're getting tons and tons and tons of like that oakiness. Almost like the bitterness kind of makes it taste like almost like charred oak. There's that vanilla that you smelled, that toasted marshmallow. Again, it's chocolate, but it's not like fudgy chocolate. It's like cocoa powder. But yeah, I'm not getting, I can't taste the coffee. I think it's because the bourbon is overpowering it. I don't know if it was Nathan or if maybe it was Barry who I was talking to. Someone had mentioned that with big boozy bourbon barrel beers, a lot of times they put coffee, and I think it kind of like plays off of it. But the bourbon in this one is definitely overpowering the coffee. But yeah, the chocolate, it's almost like graham crackery. Like the cocoa and like that roasted kind of burnt marshmallow and the charred oak, the vanilla. I wouldn't say it's an easy drinking beer for 17.5%, but for as high of an alcohol content this beer is, it's scary how it tastes, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to, when you get into this high alcohol beers, it's kind of hard to describe what you're tasting. But it is warm all the way into my belly is warm right now. It's pretty crazy. So, John says it, you can roll this under your couch and forget about it for 5 or 6 years for sure. It is really hot. And I'm trying to think of what to grade this, because I love the barrel characteristics in this beer. I love the oakiness. I love the vanilla. I love the chocolate. I love the charred oak. I love that toasted marshmallow thing. I wish I could taste more coffee, and I don't taste it. And I think it's just because the bourbon is so overpowering and the barrel characteristics are so overpowering. The coffee's kind of lost for me. Someone else might drink this and they might be able to pick, like I said, there's like a bitterness that kind of sits on your tongue. That might be like coffee bitterness that I'm tasting, but it's not crazy coffee forward. I was hoping it was going to be really coffee forward, and it's not. But A good beer, a fun beer to check out. If you're a fan of stouts, definitely grab this beer if it's in your area. For $13, I mean, I know it's kind of pricey for a single bottle, but I mean, this is essentially like drinking two or three beers at once. Like my face already feels warm, and I've had like 3 or 4 sips of it. Like, yeah, you can feel like I mean, this video is 10 minutes long, and I can feel like that buzz coming on. It's crazy. This beer's massive and it's insane. So it just goes to show, like, brewery beers, the beer, like, they're like Black Tuesday was like 19, I think it's 20% this year, and they're putting that in 750 size bottles. That's fucking insane. If anyone drinks one of those on their own, just post a video, because I want to watch that, and then post the aftermath. But yeah, as far as the grade goes with this, I'm gonna go like 93. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a really good beer. I would definitely buy multiples of this and cellar it, because I think in a couple years it's going to be killer. I don't know if you'll taste, I mean, the coffee's going to fade. I don't know if you'll taste more of it once the bourbon kind of mellows out, but it's drinking really, really warm right now. So yeah, 90, I'm going to go 93 for me. So if you've had Tweak, let me know what you think. I'm a fan of Avery Beers. They make awesome stouts. So this was, I mean, obviously this falls short of the stouts we were drinking a couple weeks ago, but it was a fun little beer to check out and a fun review to get up. So yeah, I'm out of here. Sorry for taking so long, but this was, I don't know. There was a lot of cool stuff to taste and talk about. So yeah, that's Tweak, 2016 vintage. If you've had it, let me know what you think. If you had last year's vintage, let me know what you think. Maybe last year it was warm. I'm gonna sit on that bottle for a while. I mean, I was thinking about drinking it this year, but I think I'm gonna let it go for another year or so. So if it's anything like this is warm, and the back of my neck is sweating. So I'm out here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse, so I can bring bad news to all these crews who